Can you feel it? A current of change moving through you, a quiet signal in your soul that a door is about to open. If you're listening now, there's a reason. It's not random chance. A deeper part of you, the part that knows before your mind understands, guided you here. It's seeking a key to unlock flow, to true alignment, and to a prosperity that feels peaceful, not desperate. There is a whisper rising within you, confirming your life is on the verge of a beautiful shift. As we enter the final stretch of this year, the energy of the world itself is elevating. A frequency rich with potential is becoming available. It's as if destiny is tuning itself to a new channel, one broadcasting opportunities for growth, wealth, and spiritual deepening directly to those who are ready to receive. Perhaps you've already sensed the clues, repeating sequences on digital clocks, meaningful coincidences that feel too perfect to be random, a sudden calm certainty about a decision. These aren't glitches, they are markers. They are the cosmos confirming you are stepping onto a new timeline. Within this energetic opening, there are 6 potent numerals. Each one vibrates with a unique spiritual signature, drawing from ancient mystic wisdom and universal laws of attraction. These aren't mere digits. Think of them as access codes, and each one activates a different channel for abundance, for intuition, for courage, for protection, for opportunity, and for perfect timing. But there is a secret most never learn. Beyond these 6, there exists a 7th, a master frequency known as the abundance catalyst. Those who resonate with its vibration often witness shifts that feel nothing short of miraculous sudden financial openings, profound emotional healing, relationships falling into sync, and a rapid acceleration of their soul's purpose. Before we start, let's get into a receptive state. Take one slow, deep breath. Release the tension from your jaw and shoulders. Feel your mind growing. Quiet. Now, gently say to yourself, either out loud or silently within, I am open to receive. If that phrase landed with a sense of rightness, if something in your spirit nodded in agreement, then let that be your sign. Tap the like button, subscribe to Buddhist Philosophy, and comment below, I am in the flow. Your transformation is already in motion. Let's begin. We start with a number most people simply glance past, but for those who are awakening, it holds a magnetic charge. The number 11. To the logical mind, it seems basic. To a soul in alignment, it feels like a gentle tug on your awareness. You don't find this number with fanfare. It calls softly. You catch it on a clock at 11:11, on a receipt total, a license plate, a page number, and when it appears, something inside you stills. A part of you feels seen, as if the universe is giving you a subtle, knowing wink. Your brain might write it off, your spirit knows better, because as the pattern repeats, a deeper knowing dawns, you are being navigated. In sacred geometry, the number 11 is a gateway. It represents awakened perception, a bridge between the tangible world and the realm of spirit. Those 2 parallel lines are more than marks, they are symmetry. They reflect the harmony between your past self and your emerging self, between your inner peace and your outer world. When these align, resistance falls away. Life begins to move with you, not against you. For the awakened, seeing 11 marks an inner milestone. The universe didn't shift. You did. You're no longer sleepwalking. You notice the patterns others dismiss. You feel the rhythms they are numb to. You're starting to hear the melody of your own destiny. Every sighting of 11 is a sacred memo. You are in alignment. You are witnessed. You are being guided toward your purpose. If you felt uncertain, seeking a signpost, or wondering if you're on track, the number 11 is a serene confirmation. It tells you to trust that quiet inner voice, the one society often drowns out, the one you sometimes quiet yourself. That voice isn't anxiety, it is your inner compass. It is your soul speaking. The number 11 doesn't blast you with instant solutions. It opens a portal. It invites you into stillness, presence, and deep listening. True wisdom rarely shouts from the center of a storm. It is heard in the calm afterward, in a mindful breath, in patient clarity. So when 11 appears, honor it. Acknowledge its presence. Feel its message. It's more than a number, it's a transmission. You are aligned, you are awakening, you are precisely where your journey requires you to be. Now, let's attune to another numeral of immense power, one that may look simple but carries a vibration that stirs the soul of the aware, the potent 88. You've glimpsed it, maybe as 88 on a screen, a price, a sign. Most glance over it. The awakened recognize a pattern of alignment. Observe its form. Two harmonious circles linked in a perfect, endless flow. Turn it on its side, and it becomes the infinity symbol, limitless expansion, creation, and potential. In mystic teachings, this is no accident. It is a direct echo of universal law. The figure 8 resonates with the concept of eternal return, of cycles within cycles, where every end feeds a new beginning. When this digit appears twice, its meaning amplifies. This isn't about a random lottery win, this is about cultivated abundance born from alignment, disciplined action, and inner mastery. This is why so many feel an unexplained draw to it. It appears in the lives of those entering phases of significant growth and stability. This is synchronicity. It means the cosmos is mirroring your rising readiness. Your energy is shifting, and your reality is beginning to reflect it. The vibration of 88 teaches a core principle: true prosperity is an inside job. It reminds you not to chase wealth from a place of lack, but to build a fortress of stability from a foundation of clarity and patience. Like an ancient tree, growth that is deeply rooted can weather any storm. Here's the deeper message. 88 appears when you are ready to truly trust yourself. When you're prepared to believe that abundance doesn't favor the merely lucky, it flows to the aligned, it flows to the disciplined, it flows to those who choose inner calm over frenzy and faith over fear. If these words feel like they were spoken directly to you, then they were. Pause. Feel that truth settling in your heart. You didn't hear this by accident. If this resonates, like this video and subscribe to Mystic Philosophy. And if you feel moved, tap the thanks button. Not as a payment, but as a silent declaration. I choose alignment. I choose stability. I choose abundant flow. Your energy is rising, and the universe is taking note. Number 5. The cosmic nudge to begin anew. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt life softly urging you forward, yet you find yourself stuck in the same daily loops? You wake with a quiet sense that there is more for you, more alignment, more purpose, more vitality. But between routine and comfort, that more seems to drift just out of reach. It's not a lack of direction, it's that you've been holding your breath, waiting for a sign bold enough to declare, begin now. That sign is the number 5. In mystical terms, 5 embodies movement, renewal, and the initial spark of metamorphosis. It doesn't just carry energy, it generates momentum. When you sense that inner restlessness, that pull towards something new, that's 5 working within you. It's the universe whispering, you are not designed to remain static. But 5 doesn't demand you overhaul your life tonight. Instead, it honors the profound courage found in tiny, true beginnings. That message you've delayed, that choice you've postponed, that one small step you keep talking yourself out of. Think of 5 as the first step onto a path hidden in mist. You don't need to see the entire journey. You only need the faith to take that step. If you keep noticing the number 5 on clocks, receipts, or in unexpected moments, understand this: it's not chance, it's alignment. A message meant for those who are awake enough to perceive it. A core mystic truth is that all things are in flux, proof that nothing is frozen, and rebirth is always an option. 5 embodies this freedom. It reminds you that you can shed old stories, outdated patterns, and inherited fears, and start fresh as many times as your soul requires. So if this number is appearing in your world, receive it as a sacred invitation. Stop waiting for the flawless moment, because it will never arrive. What exists is this moment, and the only permission you ever needed is your own. Take the step. Your next chapter begins the instant you do. Sometimes the universe communicates not with bright flares, but with gentle sparks. Its messages are woven into the fabric of the ordinary. You look at a clock, 17. You spot it on a receipt or a street sign. It doesn't clamor for attention, yet it stands out like a soft tap from the cosmos saying, "Notice this. There is meaning here." In spiritual numerology, 17 holds a distinctive vibration. It is a harmony of boldness and intuition. The number 1 symbolizes new starts, initiative, and the spark that ignites change. The number 7 represents spiritual insight, inner wisdom, and the deep knowing that guides you when logic has no answers. Together, they create a potent balance, the courage to move forward, married to the insight to move wisely. People in tune with this number often walk with a quiet assurance. They don't rush decisions or force timelines. They trust the unfolding. Even when patience is difficult, every delay is viewed not as a blockage, but as divine orchestration. As the weeks unfold, the presence of 17 may become more noticeable. If you're at a crossroads, weighing a leap, this number may visit you more often. It doesn't come to pressure you, it comes to steady you. It's the cosmos reminding you to breathe, align with your core truth, and trust that the path ahead is being laid, even if you can only see the next stone. But 17 is not a magic shortcut. It is a teacher of trust. It often appears when doubts cloud your vision, when uncertainty muddies your judgment, or when external noise drowns out your inner guide. And then, just when you need it, there it is again. 17 assuring you that you are not lost. You are being led. So next time you see this number, don't scroll past. Give yourself a moment of pause. Feel what is stirring within. Ask gently, what change is calling me now? Because 17 isn't just a number, it is alignment, it is guidance, it is a sign your next chapter is already being written. 35. The serene bridge to abundance. Have you ever experienced an unexplained pocket of calm amid a hectic day, as if time dilated just enough for you to sense an inner shift? It might happen during a mindful sip of tea, a quiet moment in traffic, or a sudden lightness in your thoughts. Subtle, powerful awareness is the energy of 35, a number that doesn't demand attention with chaos, but gently guides you toward a new beginning. It doesn't shout, it suggests. It doesn't push, it allows. Yet, its presence can quietly reroute your journey. 35 often enters your awareness when you're standing on the threshold between the familiar and the possible, the space between comfort and evolution. You may notice it on your phone, a receipt in passing, precisely when doubt begins to whisper, and each time it arrives as a soft affirmation, you're aligned, keep going. It's the universe's way of saying, you are not off course, you are being accompanied. In numerology, 3 represents creativity, authentic expression, and the joy of being truly yourself. 5 again is freedom, dynamic change, and the courage to grow. Merged as 35, they create a frequency of gentle strength, a reminder to release what weighs you down and move toward abundance with confidence and trust. From a mystic view, transformation is rarely loud. It unfolds in the silence between heartbeats, in the breath before a choice, in the soft realization that you are ready for more. 35 teaches that abundance isn't always born from upheaval. Sometimes it begins with the quietest choices, choosing patience over anxiety, gratitude over scarcity, trust over hesitation. So when 35 appears, pause and breathe. It is not just a number. It is a communique, a sign of alignment, a reminder that even when life seems still, growth is happening beneath the surface. Prosperity doesn't start when your bank account changes. It starts when something unshakably peaceful awakens within you. Stay until the end, because soon I'll reveal a hidden bonus numeral known as the prosperity conduit. a rare frequency said to attract wealth, synchronicity, and flow to those truly prepared to welcome it. 66. The subtle force guiding your harmony and wealth. Has a number ever followed you, appearing on clocks, tags, or even in dreams, until an inner voice insisted, "This has significance"? When a sequence repeats, it isn't coincidence, it's alignment, it's guidance, and if the number finding you is 66, you're being invited into a profound state of balance, inner maturity, and spiritual prosperity. 66% isn't merely repetition. It carries a vibration of deep harmony. It reminds you that true abundance doesn't come from strain, hustle, or burnout, but from inner stillness and crystalline clarity. In mystical philosophy, 6 relates to principles like compassion, mindful action, patience, dedicated effort, contemplation, and insight. When this number doubles, it signals a time when spiritual understanding and tangible success begin to merge seamlessly. When your inner world becomes so coherent that it begins to shape your outer reality. If 66 keeps appearing, try this simple ritual to sync with its energy. Find a quiet moment, breathe deeply. Write the number 66 slowly on a slip of paper. Place it somewhere meaningful, under your pillow, by your bedside, or where you'll see it daily. Then gently reflect. Write down 6 things you are profoundly grateful for, and 6 intentions you wish to manifest before the year closes. These can be financial, emotional, spiritual, or deeply personal. Authenticity matters most. The power of 66 is subtle yet transformative. It teaches that abundance flows not to those who chase it frantically, but to those who are centered, aligned, and receptive. When your thoughts, emotions, and actions are in concert with your purpose, doors seem to open of their own accord. Ideas emerge, opportunities align, and life ceases to feel like a battle and starts to feel like a graceful dance. If this message feels meant for you, write this affirmation in the comments: I receive abundance with peace, alignment, and trust. And if you haven't yet, please like this video. It supports this channel, Mystic Philosophy, and subscribe to stay connected on this journey of inner and outer transformation. Remember, 66 is not just a number, it's a portal. A reminder to trust your rhythm, trust your intuition, and trust that the universe is guiding you toward a life of harmony, purpose, and deep flowing prosperity.